Hello friends! Happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's already Wednesday. I feel like this week is flying by. I finally got my stinking Facebook to work, so I can finally see your guys' comments for this one, so yay! I'm going to go ahead and pin my shopping link right here in the comments, so feel free to click that little link right there to shop all of the makeup and the tools that I'm going to be using. The foundation is still on epic sale, 31% savings when you get the September special, which is any foundation, any concealer of your choice, any primer of your choice, and any setting product of your choice. So that's the bundle that's $99, and then there's a bundle that's $155 that comes with all of that, plus any facial brush and any pressed powder or stick foundation. So you get literally a ton of makeup at so much savings. That deal is only going until the end of the month, and some of the shades are already sold out, so I would make sure that you, yay, hello guys, make sure that you take advantage of that sale before it's gone, because I don't want you guys to miss out on the foundation being on sale. They only do the foundation on sale like once, maybe twice a year, so the fact that it's on sale right now and the new one, oh man, you guys gotta get it. Okay, so we're gonna do, some holiday glam. I say it's holiday because it's a red lip. Anytime I wear a red lip, I think of 4th of July or Christmas. There's no in between. But I know lots of people wear red lips on a regular basis. I haven't worn one since probably 4th of July. And we have the best red lipstick. Literally the best red color you could possibly pick out. Hello, guys. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Karen. Hi, Rhonda. So super excited about that. And I'm also going to do like a really pretty like metallic-y eye. But this is a good one to like just save and like keep on your Facebook, so then when it is more holiday time for you and you need like a really pretty like glammy makeup look, you can reference this one. So the new foundation by itself I think is $42, and it's on sale in the September special, so it depends which way you want to go. But the new foundation should last you. From my personal use of it, I'm using it about 5 times a week, and I think it's going to last me around 9-10 months. So it should last for a very long time. All right, so I'm going to use the shade Lace today. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I shook it up for a while. So it is recommended to make sure that you shake it up for about 30 seconds. The more you shake it, the thicker the consistency will be when you apply it. And then my favorite way to apply it for myself is using the kabuki brush. So I like to just go in and just kind of bounce this off my skin. So as you saw, that was about 2 little barely drops for this coverage, and this will cover almost my entire face with a very light layer. So we're gonna go ahead and just bounce this off all over. I love this coverage so much. So what I've been most impressed with this foundation is that it has flower extract in it, which is gonna help with the hydration and plumping of your skin. Also has sodium hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to be super helpful in retaining that hydration as well. It also has amazing blurring effects in it. So if you have fine lines and wrinkles, you need this foundation. It is so good for helping to like hide any discolorations. Okay, so now I'm going to take like 2 more little drops. So just like, actually, I could have just done 1, but I said 2, so I did 2. So 2 little drops. So a whole face coverage is going to get 4 drops. So as you see, you're going to get this foundation. It's going to last for a very long time with how little a product you need. So I was saying earlier, like, if you have a lot of discoloration in your skin, a lot of like dark circles or sunspots, acne scars, this is the foundation you should get. Are there 2 eyelash serums? No, there's only 1 lash serum. It's called the Esteem Lash Serum. It's going to be on my website under lashes, and it's only $24. We have a couple different options for mascara, and then we have a lash primer, which is what you put on before you put on mascara. I did use primer. It's going to be super important to make sure that you're using primer with this foundation. I was actually just talking to a girlfriend the other day who's a presenter too, and she was like, man, I can see my pores with the new foundation. I'm like, are you using primer? And she's like, no. I'm like, girl. So making sure that you're using a primer. I'm going to go on with like half a drop on either side. So a total of 2, 4, 6 drops. And now I'm going to go in with my damp blending bud. And I'm just going to use this to blend everything in, just make it look a little bit more smoother. But back to my primer talk. So I was saying to her, like, it's so important to make sure you're using primer with this foundation because it's designed to go over the primer. And the primer, just like when you paint a wall, is going to help your skin look super, super smooth before you go in with your paint, your foundation. So very important to make sure that you're using the primer beforehand. If you have oily to normal to combination skin, you're going to want to use the mattifying face primer. And then if you have dry skin, you're going to want to use the hydrating face primer. But this foundation sets so beautifully, so softly, so blurring. It's so, so good. Also helps to minimize the appearance of pores when you're wearing it over a primer. It's just so fabulous. So I always do the same pre-makeup routine before I put on any foundation, which is a combination of 2 products. Picture of my feet. That's a little weird. So I always do the setting spray, primer, setting spray. So you're gonna wanna spray your face down with the setting spray, do your mattifying face primer, and then do your setting spray again. And that is the routine that I swear by for getting like really flawless full coverage. Can you use this spray foundation for your primer? No, because it's a foundation, it's not a primer. It's not designed to help to like hold on to, spray primer. We don't have a spray primer, but if you have one, give it a go and see how it goes. I personally have a couple primers I like, but the only one that I've noticed that like really agrees with this foundation is the mattifying face primer. Yes, you have your choice of the primer with that September special. You get to choose. All right, now let's apply a little concealer. I'm only gonna do one eye because I wanna show you guys the difference on how important how important concealer is. So we used our Skin Solution concealer in the shade Organza. I actually kind of used a lot. Oops. But I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out over my eye and then underneath. So why primer is so important? Gosh, why concealer is so important is because this concealer has caffeine infused in it, so it's actually going to give you like an instant little eye lift, but it also is going to be very full coverage and brightening. So it's going to elongate your under eye and just give it an overall brightness effect. So here's the difference. This side has concealer, this side does not. Click the little thumbs up on this live if you see the difference in my under eyes. Is that not so, so good? Perfect, Judy, I'll message you. So amazing. I love how just like firming this looks on my under eye, how much softer my under eye looks, and it doesn't look like sad and baggy. It looks bright and youthful. So I'm telling you, a little bit of concealer, and again, I'm using the shade Organza with my concealer, and a little goes a very long way. So you don't need a ton. And then this is my personal favorite way to apply it, is doing a upside down triangle. And notice how I didn't go right against my under eye. I like to give it a little bit of room. So I'm not like packing on a bunch of product right on that very thin part of our eye. I also really love to take it all over my eyelid as opposed to just like right on the side. And I'll take it up this way and then up and over my nose as well to really blend all this out. Yay! I am so obsessed with the mascara trio. It's so good. And I love that it's a discount too on those products. The concealer also does come, yes, in the September special. So when you're saying kit, it's not the presenter kit. The kit at the top, that is like if you're wanting to do what I do. But if you just want to purchase the makeup at a good deal, you're going to want to go to the September special. Yes, my ring is David Yurman. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and set our makeup. So I'm going to take a dry beauty blender, spritz it with my setting spray, and grab my Touch Behold setting powder. So I did want to let you guys know if you want to be color matched. So if you're like, okay, I'm not sure what color I am, go ahead and comment color match down below. And I also have figured out a way to give you guys a link to be able to message me directly and to see if I've messaged you. So Ash, in the comments, will you go ahead and post that link for them to click on to take them to the inbox? So I'll give you guys this link right here in the comments, and this is where you can click to go straight to the inbox. So if you are struggling with figuring out how to do this, click this little link. It'll take you to your inbox, and you'll probably see a message from me there. And then if you still don't, check the requested and or spam folder. All right, so now I'm going to sweep away any of this excess of powder. So this, like I said, is a really good product for minimizing the appearance of blemishes and pores, and it also helps to mattify the makeup look and just retain any oil that may push against our foundation. So if you live somewhere it's really humid, or you work in a kitchen, or you're menopausal, or you're sweating, any of those elements, these will be absorbed in your setting powder. So if you're not any of those things, you don't really need that product. You can set it like this, and I'll show you guys how. You'll want to set it with a pressed powder. So the pressed powder from Younique is fabulous. It has shea butter and vitamin E infused in it, and it's extremely silky soft. So if you're like, oh, I can't use that because I have dry skin or mature skin, you can with this product, because this, like I said, is super, super soft on the skin. It's not drying or cakey whatsoever, and it gives you like the most gorgeous porcelain doll finish to your skin. Isn't that crazy? It's the key to the flawless coverage. It's so, so good. Okay, so we're just going to tap this on all over. And this is going to be what is going to keep everything in place. So you'll set your makeup this way if you have more dry or combination skin. Okay, so now that we've done that, now we're going to contour. So let me get out my brushes. Contouring and highlighting is going to be super important for getting that really nice finish to your makeup too. Makes it look match. It makes it match even better, look softer, overall just very important. I use the shade Taffeta in my pressed powder. I use the shade Lace in my foundation, and I use the shade Organza in my concealer. So I talk about this a ton about the different colors, because every blue moon I'll color match someone. They're like, you color matched me 3 different colors. You're crazy. The reason why I do that, we're not all like a perfect like skin color. We're not just taffeta. We're not all just lace. Sometimes it takes these different layers of shades to create like our coverage. For example, I talk about like ethnicity all the time. Like, how crazy is it that we're like German and Norwegian and like all these different genes create these different undertones to our skin. We're not just warm undertone, which equals taffeta. We're not just cool undertones, which equals organza. You need these different colors layered together to create your perfect color match. So I always tell you guys to get color matched by me by commenting color match down below, but to try these together. And the perfect time to try them together is with the September special, because you get the pressed powder and the foundation and the concealer. You get all of those things together. So it's a perfect time to see those layered one on top of one another to create your perfect skin tone. Typically, you'll want the concealer to be lighter, but you don't necessarily have to. Yeah, my wedding ring is a black diamond. Perfect. I'm so excited to color match you, Natasha. So I'm wearing Lace foundation, I'm wearing Organza concealer, and Taffeta pressed powder. Okay, so now for bronzer, we're going to take the Beachfront bronzer and we're going to take it on the tapered blusher brush. I'm going to tap it in here, swirl into the cap, and then go from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth. And just pop this right in this little center here, and then swirl over that to blend it out. Yes, I will be doing my mom's makeup using the brand new foundation tomorrow at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time here on my page. Make sure you set your alarm, your clock, your reminder. Make sure you go to my page, RayaHope. Click on that follow button, even if you're already following me, and then you'll click on the favorites. So you'll make me like a favorite. So that way Facebook will alert you when I go live. So make sure to do that before tomorrow. But I'm going to use the new foundation on her. I'm going to use the shade Chiffon because she's a little bit darker and tanner than I am. And I'll show you how amazing this looks on mature skin. She is 59 years old, and she doesn't wear a ton of makeup, but she's going to love this. I'm so excited to do this on her tomorrow. Yay, I'm so excited you got your Flawless 4. Hi, Fancy. Okay, so now that we've contoured, which now our skin looks so bronzed and like even more put together, I'm going to use my blush in the shade Surreal, which is like this mauve-y blush color. And I'm going to smile, tap this on the apple of my cheek, working up to the hairline. And then this is going to be a really pretty blush color if you're not like a big blush fan, because it gives you like illumination to your cheek structure, but it also is more of a mauve-y color, so it's not like super pink. Okay, so now for highlight, I'm going to do the Touch O Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly, and we're going to just dust this on the tip and bridge of my nose and then highest parts of my cheekbones. And this is just going to be a really pretty illumination to our skin. To order, like how long shipping takes is like a normal 8 to 10 business days, typically, which you also have to keep in mind that it depends also on like your postal area. And then it also matters like what day you shopped on. So say you like ordered on Saturday and Sunday are business days, so you have to keep that in mind too. Okay, so now that our face is done, let's do our brows really quickly. I've been loving using my new brow sculpting pencil. This is the one that has the argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it, so it gives your brows like such amazing like fluffiness and fullness to them. It's helping your brows to grow. I've been noticing a really big result in like my body of my brow, that it really helps to make it look fuller, which has been a nice little treat. So if you have really sparse eyebrows, this is a good pencil to use. Aw, thanks guys. All right, so now I'm gonna take my little brush here and just blend all this out. So this brow pencil also has like a gel-like texture to it. So it's gonna be a little smoother than a lot of the pencils you've used in the past, but it's really, really helpful to use this little brush to blend all that out and soften it up. Isn't blush a little under the apple of the cheek? It all kind of depends on the cheek, on your face shape, and also on your preference of where you put it. I personally like to put it on the apple, but you can do it like if you smile. So you're supposed to smile and then drop your cheek, and that's where you start the blush. So you can try it there too. It all depends, and I always urge you guys to try different techniques with your makeup. Say you're doing it the way I tell you to, the way I do it, and it's not working out for you, but when I do my mom's makeup, I tell you guys to apply a little bit differently. So it just kind of depends. I always tell you guys trial and error. All right, so now that we've done this side, go ahead and smooth this out. So my necklace is from Amy Waltz, which my code is RayaLove15. My earrings are from 1110 Leather, which my code with her is RayaC10. And then my beads are from Bombshell Beads, and my code with her is Raya25. The beads are my favorite, especially this time of year, because she has these ones called lava stones, and you can actually put essential oils on them. So if you're like me and you get headaches really easily with the season changes, I love wearing those. I put a little peppermint on it, and it just really helps to like open my sinuses and be just overall incredible. So I get those from Bombshell. And again, my code with her is Raya25, which she actually upped my code for you guys, so you get an even bigger discount. So definitely make sure you check that out. But these are the ones I'm wearing today, which I believe are called the Emily collection, which all her beads do different things and have different elements to them. If you're into that sort of thing, she has more information on her site on it, but I'm not a believer. I'm like so open-minded when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, if it takes away my bad dreams, put them crystals next to my bed. If not, they look pretty in that stand. I know, me too. They're really pretty. I always get a lot of compliments on them. All right, so now for eyes. We're gonna do kind of a faster eye, but it's really pretty because it's honestly, it's like no effort. All right, I'll do that one, I guess. Maybe this one. All right, so we're gonna start off first with, of course, my go-to palette. So with the eyeshadows, you can actually do any colors you want. So this is called the quad because you get 4. You get to choose the colors. These 4 are my go-to all year round, and they're like my basics. You can do them together or you can do them individually. So the colors are Marvelous, Impish, Astute, Optimistic. So right now we're gonna use the shade Astute in the crease. The black liner is super, super good. It's only $15. It's really dang smudge resistant. Thank you. I put a little pink in it. It's kind of fun. It'll wash out, but it was fun to like change it up a little bit. All right, so we're going to use the shade Astute into the crease, and I'm going to use the fluffy crease brush with this and just pop this in. And this is going to be kind of like our base. All about the base, Thank you. All right, so we're gonna pop this on all over. And then once you kind of have the gist of that color, then I'm gonna go in with the shade Impish, which is a really pretty peachy tone, really good for fall. And I'm gonna use this kind of on the outer corner and then work it into the crease a little bit. And again, fluffy crease brush. If you haven't grabbed this brush yet, you got to. It is so amazing. It's the perfect amount of tapered and fluff. It makes doing your eyeshadow so dang easy. I have like 4 of them because they're just the best brushes ever. And then if you hadn't seen, we do free shipping at $100. So if you're looking for, you know, what should you choose for that $100, the September special is $99. So grabbing either like the eyeliner, which is only $15, grabbing the fluffy crease brush, just to get you over that $100 mark for the free shipping is such a good idea. All right, so now I'm taking the shade Marvelous and underlining my lower lash line with this. And then I'm gonna take my crease brush and grab the shade Optimistic. So I just use this entire palette to create like the base of this whole eye look. But you could easily use all these colors for like the whole eye. So I really love that they're so versatile. So again, it was Marvelous, Astute, Impish, and Optimistic were the colors. Okay, so now that we have like the base of our eye look, now I'm gonna take the Beloved Palette 3. So this is a limited edition palette. Once it's sold out, it's gone. So if you love these colors, make sure you grab them. You have your little mirror, and then you have a little clear thing that tells you what the color names are. So we're gonna take the shade Inexpressible, which is this really pretty, kind of like a bronzy gold. And I'm gonna take it on a deluxe brush and just kind of press this on my eyelid. So these colors are really fun because they are this limited edition palette was designed to be more of a cream-based powder, which is kind of cool. So they are also infused with primer, so they're not going to budge or smear, but they're all metallic colors. So you can layer them together, you can use them individually, but they are pigmented and so pretty. I know some people go, oh, you're not supposed to wear metallic colors over the age of whatever. False. Totally false. I feel like they look gorgeous on everyone, and they are so poppin'. They're so, so good. They're kind of like a foil color. So I'm just going to press this on because we're not going to use like a swiping motion with this because it's that cream based. And we're just going to press this on all over. But this photographs so well. So if you're thinking ahead of time about family photos and holiday parties and things like that, anytime that you're going to be photographed, this is a really good palette to have on hand. And again, it's called the Beloved Palette 3. It's under Eyes on my website, and it is limited edition, so once it's gone, it's gone. But isn't that so pretty? No, the eyeliner does not bleed. All right, so just sweep away any excess. And then we're going to set our makeup, which is super important to make sure that you do because it takes away like your makeup-y look, takes away powdery look, makes everything just look so dang smooth on your skin. Also helps to prevent transferring too. Yes, I love that. I used to feel that way, but not any longer. I'm 63 and I'll wear whatever I'm comfortable in. I love it. You preach it, Pam. That is so true. I always heard this saying where they say there's no rules in makeup, and it is so true. To each their own. Whatever makes you feel beautiful, that's what you should do. All right, so now that we've let that dry, now we're gonna go in with our lashes because I never feel like anything ever looks the way it should without lashes. We need some lashes up in here. Okay, so first things first is lash primer, which is this guy right here. So this lash primer is amazing because it's gonna give you really good length, and it hydrates your lashes and helps to get a natural curl. My little paper fan that I use is from Amazon. I think it was like $2 or something. Okay, so go from the base up all over. Aw, thanks Denise, appreciate you. Love the color tone. Oh, of my hair, I think it'll last like a couple washes. Okay, and then for mascara, I'm gonna go in with the Twisted mascara. This is like hands down my favorite mascara I've ever used. It gives you the best length and the best volume, and it also has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it, so it makes your lashes grow while you wear it. And it has a really intentional little bristle brush, so it gives you really good separation with your lashes so they never look chunky or clumpy. But it also has a little mechanism inside that helps to retain how much like product you pull out of here, so your lashes will also not look like spider legs. So it's a really, really, really good little applicator. And you could do as many coats of this as you want. It's totally layerable. And then, look at this. Has a teeny tiny little wand attached, which is perfect for reaching those harder to reach eyelashes or the bottom lash. And then a pro tip is if you have really short lashes, use the little wand first, then do the bigger wand. It just will be honestly really helpful because you won't get like as close to your eyelid, and the likelihood of you getting mascara all over is way less likely. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this on. Just like that. Okay. What colors are on your eyes? I have on Astute, Impish, Marvelous, and Optimistic in the pressed eyeshadows, and then I have on the Beloved Palette 3 Inexpressible on my eyelids. But I will go ahead and link my full makeup look right here. After I get off, I always post the finished picture, the link to the tutorial, and the full product list. And what's really cool about the looks tab is you can literally just like click add to cart, and you can add the whole look to your cart, and you can edit the color. So say you already have the shade Optimistic, you can click it and it has a little drop down and you can select a different eyeshadow but still retain like the whole look. So it's kind of cool. So make sure to check that out. All right, so now red lips. This is the best red color. It has blue undertones in it, so it makes your teeth look whiter. So we're gonna go ahead and line our lips with this first. And now it's red, so I'm not gonna like talk a lot because I don't wanna mess it up. And this is the color Primal. And it's only $15. Make sure we're even. Okay, and then what I like to do kind of helps to make your lips look pouty too. And then fill in the corners. Okay, super creamy. And then now we're gonna go in with the lipstick in the shade Wealthy. So this is hands down the best red. Look at that, isn't that so fabulous? My goodness. I'm gonna use my finger. Is that not the best red you've ever seen? I'm telling you, this is, if you've been hunting for like the red, this is it. It is so, so good. This lipstick, it's called Wealthy. It's really creamy and matte without being pulling or drying. It glides on like a creamy lipstick, but it looks matte. And it also has a super good hold. Like, it will transfer a little bit, but you still retain the color on your lips. It doesn't like disappear if you're like eating and drinking. So definitely check this out. No, they don't normally come out with like holiday palettes, no. I would, however, grab the Beloved Palette 3, which I used on my eyes today. It is really, really, really pretty. All right, guys, so that was the whole makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. Again, let me know if you guys need any help picking out your colors. Just comment color match down below. Make sure that you are also clicking that share button. I cannot thank you guys enough for like telling your friends and family to watch my makeup tutorials or follow me on Instagram. Honestly, I like thrive off word of mouth. So when you guys tell people to follow me or like my photos or you like my photos, it really does so much for me. So thank you for doing so. And all you have to do is click right here, uniqueproducts.com/RayaHope, or go to my blog, which is RayaHope.com, and you'll click on Shop Beauty. And there is where you can find all of the makeup and everything I used today. I love you guys. I hope to see you all soon on my next tutorial tomorrow, doing my mom's makeup, and then we're doing mom's makeup at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. Yes, this is the palette. This is Beloved Palette 3. Super pretty foiled colors. Does it smudge? It is going to be like a normal lipstick, so if you were like to go like this, yes, but it won't fade throughout the day. The foundation will last you 12 hours during a day, and then it'll last you 9 to 10 months for wear. You do have to set it, so make sure that you're setting it. Make sure to watch this tutorial on the replay to see where I talked about a ton with the primer and things like that. But if you have any issues, just go ahead and call me, message me here on Facebook. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.